As the woman picked up her phone to take a picture, something unbelievable happened. The object she was photographing suddenly disappeared. Moments later, everything in her home vanished, one item after another. That's when it hit her. She wasn't in the same world anymore. She had traveled through time. Somehow, she had crossed over into a completely different era, and the only thing she had brought with her was her phone. She figured it would be useless in this new, resource-starved world until she tapped the screen and realized the app store still worked. Just for fun, she ordered a box of instant noodles. Within seconds, the box appeared right in front of her. Her eyes widened. No way. This phone was connected to her old world. She could buy modern food and supplies in a time where people barely had enough to eat. She was thrilled. She had landed in a harsh, rural society where food was scarce. Now, she had a way to survive and, more importantly, to live on her own terms. But her celebration didn't last long. Her adoptive parents barged into the room. Their expressions were dark and greedy. They told her they had arranged a marriage for her with a much older, single man from the village. They simply wanted to collect her dowry. That's when her memories from this timeline came rushing back. Before she traveled here, she had lived a hard life. Her adoptive parents had worked her to the bone, forcing her to farm, clean, and serve them day and night. Even mealtime offered no relief. She wasn't allowed to eat until they had finished. Most days, she went to bed hungry, and now they wanted to sell her off. One last effort to squeeze value out of her. When she refused, her adoptive father threatened, "Fine, then don't expect to eat in this house anymore." What he didn't know was that she no longer needed them. She had something far more powerful than fear or hunger now: her phone. Just then, her younger adoptive sister came home. "I managed to grab some food today," she announced proudly. Their mother beamed with excitement and rushed to the kitchen. But even while celebrating, she didn't forget to insult the woman. "You've eaten our food all these years and never done anything for this family," she snapped. The younger sister chimed in with false concern. "You can lick the bowls later if you're hungry." When the woman tried to pour herself some hot water, her adoptive mother snatched the kettle from her hands. "You're leaving to get married tomorrow. You don't deserve to use anything from this house." Fuming, the woman stormed back to her room. But as her so-called family sat down to eat, a delicious aroma drifted from her room. Their heads snapped up. Was that meat? They rushed over and burst into her room only to find her eating a feast. The foolish younger brother immediately reached for her food, but she slapped his hand away. Angry and embarrassed, he tried to hit her, so she kicked him to the ground without hesitation. Her adoptive mother screamed at her, "You don't deserve that food. You're not part of this family." But this time, the woman didn't back down. "No, you don't deserve me," she said coldly. "You abused me, starved me, worked me like an animal, and now you want to trade me for money?" She grabbed a container of food and hurled it to the floor in front of them. "I'd rather throw this food away than let any of you touch it." Without another word, she turned and walked out. She strolled down the dirt road, phone in one hand, when she collided head-on with a man on a bicycle. They both stumbled. He immediately apologized. "Sorry, my brakes failed. I didn't mean to hit you." The woman nodded, brushing herself off. "Are you okay?" He nodded and added, "I'm just late for work." She looked at his broken bicycle and had an idea. "Hold on," she said, grabbing the bike. Confused, the man watched as she wheeled it behind a nearby shed. A few minutes later, the sound of a motor whirred. She emerged on an electric bike. The man's jaw dropped. "What is that?" The woman smiled. "A small miracle. Hop on."